Okay, after some delays, a new computer, and a lot of angry comments, we're finally back with part 2 of Hail to the Thief. Let's start. Let's just get to it. So we ended on We Suck Young Blood, which was a phenomenal song that people said was like underrated. Like a lot of people didn't love it, which is like stupid. That's the word I would pick for that because it's an awesome song. And now we're on The Gloaming, so let's gloam it up. Also, by the way, guys, don't worry about the not using headphones thing because I got 2 really nice speakers here that I'm using, so it's probably nicer than my headphones, to be honest. Well, okay then. This entire song so far sounds like a glitch. Love the melody. Is this like the OG ASMR? Whoa. This is one of those songs I would expect to be like super bizarre and awesome live. Okay, so that's one of those songs where you're just like, where did the idea for that come from? Like, you imagine a band sitting there on a Sunday morning. They're just like, hey guys, what do you want to do for a song? And then The Gloaming just pops in their head. Like, what? How? How does that happen? It was like something that was like really pleasing about having those random noises in your ear. Like I said, it's kind of like the OG ASMR. And the melody actually was a huge highlight of that song because when you have such a experimental backdrop for a song, you need something to ground it for people like me to really get into it. And because the melody was so like haunting and some of the lyrics were really haunting as well, that's the thing that let me get drawn into it so that I could start to parse apart some of that more experimental stuff. Now I've had probably 100 comments saying that There is going to be amazing, and individual DMs telling me that I need to like There. So you guys better not be hyping this up for nothing. It's a long song too. Okay. Okay. This is not what I expected at all. I'm already adding this though. This is good. Love the bass, guitar, and drums here. They're all great. His vocals are kind of just acting as like a little bit of a aesthetic addition at this point, but the instrumental is like perfect. Ain't that true? Okay, I think the hype was warranted, guys. The interplay of all the instruments here is perfect. And I like this part just as much, too, this chorus. And I love that lyric, too. It's very relatable. Also true. I'm expecting it to like pick up in some way here on the bridge. Now his vocals are coming through. They're giving those a chance to shine. I was waiting for that. Love the beat here. There's so much percussion going on. like usual with their music. So there's always one or two Radiohead songs on an album that just stand up like kind of a cut above the rest for me personally. And There is definitely that one. So far, that's just been like by far my favorite. I guess 2 + 2 = 5 is close too, but There was the song for me so far. I'm wondering if there's going to be any that'll match it. I probably doubt it, considering how much hype you guys had for it. Like I said during the song, though, every single instrument just like played perfectly off of each other. The melody fit perfectly on top of it. His voice had a chance to shine through in the bridge, and the part where the ride came through, the ride on the drums, was like a perfect explosion too at the end, just to keep things always building. The whole song was like a nice build up and payoff. That was pretty awesome. Now here's like this 2-minute experimental track, I'm assuming, called I Will. Hey, that's not that experimental. Okay, it's gonna be a short acoustic thing, I guess. I like the octave up vocals, singing along with him. It's another haunting one, kind of. His vocals. Beautiful chords, beautiful melody. And most importantly, beautiful harmonies. I feel like that song could have so easily been something more because of how much I love the chords, the melody, the harmonies. I feel like at that point where the song ended, they could have gone on for another like 2 minutes and I would have loved it. A lot of times I feel like those like 2-minute songs are missed opportunities because they're such good ideas and then they don't expand on them. And I'm like, why? Like there was so much cool stuff going on there. Like why would you stop that? It sounded like there was a cool transition between I Will and Punch Up at the... What the heck? A Punch Up at the Wedding. Okay. Yeah, the chord went straight into it. Okay, so I guess it's kind of considered an intro to this song, I guess, but they're not like... They don't seem that related so far. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's very different, too. This was giving me an In Rainbows vibe for a second, and then that just happened. Yeah, this sounds like something that could have been on In Rainbows. The bass and the piano here, big highlights. They're adding layers like they always do. I love these build-ups. The build-ups on this album have been really good, and they always have really good payoffs. Vocals. So when I think back to I Will, I'm like, this song is 2 minutes long. It feels like it was 30 seconds long because it was so packed with really cool ideas. And I just wanted it so badly to be longer. And then I look at A Punch Up at the Wedding and I'm like, this song has a pretty good idea, but why is it 5 minutes long? Like, I don't understand why they felt the need to expand on that idea so much more than I Will. And there's nothing wrong with super long songs. I mean, I like some 10-minute long songs. I like There, which was 5.5 minutes, which felt like it was 2 minutes because it was more densely packed. But A Punch Up at the Wedding seemed a little bit repetitive and like it didn't go too far with the idea. Like they could have done more with it potentially. I still enjoyed it, of course. I mean, like I said at the beginning, the piano, the bass line, and the vocals were all really big highlights of that song. But let's go to I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, the one that starts with an M. Well, this is happening. That fuzz is like addicting. There's like a bit crusher on his voice or something. Everything in this song is just so fuzzed out. Love that. Love fuzzy sounds. There's drums and the bass here, jeez. I'm just going crazy. Ooh, where's it going? Love those synthy sounds. I love the combination they have here of the super deep fuzzy bass, the kind of mid-level vocals, and then the super high-pitched whiny synth sound, because then it like gives space for each one to shine through. And the bass is largely on the left side, the vocals are mostly in the middle, and then you have the high-pitched stuff on the right. And it's just like a perfect mix. I love how this song is like produced and everything. It's maybe my like favorite produced song on the album. It's pretty cool. That was a pretty cool song. It was very different, change of pace too. It's high energy, it's produced very
thick bass.
And the drums were honestly really impressive on that song too. So we're on the last two songs, Scatterbrain and A Wolf at the Door. Let's start with Scatterbrain. I already like it. Sounds like a sad song, but it's not like sad in a super depressing way yet, musically. I might expect this song to, nice chord. Might expect this song to like go in some random direction considering the title. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I love the chords in this song. The guitar work here is just perfect. Now it's opening up a little bit. We're adding some layers. I love this song. What a pretty song. This is not a drum beat you would typically use with a pretty song, but it is, I mean. So I doubt that's like a classic song in Radiohead's discography, like that everyone loves and that's constantly played at shows, but for what it was, I mean, come on, that song is beautiful. I hope you guys don't sleep on that one too, because people said that people slept on We Suck Young Blood, and that's just a shame. It's a damn shame. Now on to the last song, which I think this was another one people said that I would love. A Wolf at the Door. Final song. Let's go. I already like it. Yep. This is my style. The lower vocals. Oh, this is so good. I love his lower vocals too. It's a great change of pace too. This is so creepy. The song kind of creeps me out. I love that. We didn't go to verse 2. Sounds angry. He's like howling like a wolf. What a perfect ending to the album, if I do say so myself. Wowzers. That one might have almost matched There, and 2 plus 2 equals 5. That one, There, and 2 plus 2 equals 5 are my 3 favorites, my absolute favorites. There were a lot of highlights throughout this album though, but oh my gosh. Well, you guys definitely were right on your recommendations because I don't know if I would necessarily consider this my absolute favorite Radiohead album, but it's definitely tied if it's not my absolute favorite. I guess Wolf at the Door probably sold me on this album, which is funny because it's literally the last song. So it's been a journey, guys. We made it all the way. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you're interested in any of my social media, check the description. There's Instagram, Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So bye.